Howdy ho, folks. It's your multiversal medium here for another episode of one of the worst games I've ever experienced, Harvestella. Last time we left off, the game holds true to my thoughts about it. There's no reason to even get upset anymore. The game will always be bad because it's just... I don't comprehend how they just okayed this horrible writing through and through. I'm just hoping we don't have much more of this crap show that they thought was awesome. They thought it was the coolest thing ever. I don't know why the absolute F we are getting wheat seeds here. Is that soft cotton used in crafting? I don't even want that. Get rid of that. Who cares? But why are we getting wheat seeds here?
I have a feeling we can't defeat this one.
Anyways, like... last episode, we were dealing with all the BS this game is just known for constantly doing. This episode, I hope we're going to be done with the game soon. I really do. I hope we're reaching an endpoint. So, like, are we supposed to...
Here I go. I hope you're prepared.
Melt the ice in this part of the dungeon? Because I'm pretty certain those FOEs were just under the ice. Could they break out of it? I genuinely doubt they could, so... maybe they could. Should I go try it real quick? Guess I don't have any reason not to. I mean, worst case scenario, I die and lose like 1,000 fun money. Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Oh, they can come out. Wow. That's dumb. It's genuinely just dumb. I don't subscribe to that. I think that's really stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, like, just anglerfish type of enemies that are... oh, besides the anglerfish person that we just walked by, that was an enemy. No, not him, the other anglerfish type of enemies that are underground trying to lure us into stellar wheat seeds. I cannot believe we are just picking up wheat seeds in the final effing dungeon. Are you serious? I swear, it's just to make it so you don't get what the heck you're after. There's no other viable reason they would do that.
Your judgment day has
It's
come.
just to be annoying. Anyways, I'm not against anglerfish type enemies that have something they're trying to lure you to interact with, kind of thing. And that's what the heck you're seeing, like, just out and about. I'm not against that. It's actually perfectly fine as an enemy type. That being said, I don't think they should be able to just dig their way out of frozen water. I crap you not. I don't think that's something they should just be able to do. It's really effing stupid. It's really, really effing stupid. I'm gonna go as far as I can without activating the stupid crystal. Because, I don't want to activate the stupid crystal. Okay. So... okay, which way are you going, man? Okay, so you're going that way. Whatever. There's so much on the map right now that I can't even tell what the F is on the map right now. Because I know we're doing freaking crystal BS nonsense. All these FOEs on top of the crystal BS nonsense make it nigh impossible to tell what the heck is anywhere. Like, there's so many of these icons. There's so many icons for the FOEs that it's just... it's a cluster F of the map. It's just really badly designed. So, Grand Truffle, whatever. Quick effing question.
Shall we begin?
Was there actually a reason to do the ice crystal and melt the ice, or was it legit genuinely worthless? Because I'm starting to think it was genuinely worthless. The only thing I can think of is maybe just backtracking to those frickin' angler plant things that have their... What's who's it sticking out? But also, why would I go back there? Is there items down there? We haven't... It's filled in with water, so I wouldn't assume I'd be able to go back there. Oh, hey. Congrats, we're out of time again. Yeah, that's apparently a constant in this dungeon. Just running out of time just to get the backtrack point. Lovely. Anyways, like, why would we backtrack to the area where those dudes were in the water when we needed it frozen to cross the water? It's... whatever. Whatever. We all know this is dumb. We all do. You can't be this far into the series without knowing this stuff's dumb. I sold things that specifically are meant to be sold because they give you money, I'm pretty certain. And the amount of money I got was 980. Moonfruit, sure, why not? 980, when I'm pretty certain I sold something like Miracle Cotton, amongst other stuff. 980. No, I'm not going to outright just say BS. But I am going to think it very loudly. Because, what the F is this game doing? It's... I've mentioned it before. It seems like counter player design philosophy. So long and short of it, it feels like it doesn't want its players to be able to thrive in any capacity. I don't comprehend why would they go so out of their way to just make something that's cruel to their player base. It's not nice to their player base. That's the long and short of it. They are not nice. They genuinely do not seem to care about... Wait, so... Hold up. Let's see here. Farm crop. Bears fruit in all seasons. Can be reharvested. Moonfruit sapling. Ready to harvest in 12 days. Can be harvested repeatedly. Will grow even without watering. Grows in any season. Okay, so... And they only take up one spot? Okay. Sure, why not? I thought they were going to take up this...
Is my number one speciality.
Are you guys able to hear them talk now? Because I, like, cranked the voice. If not, that's why I occasionally just stop talking for a second. Because they're interrupting me. Because that's just their default state. Interrupting people. Oh yeah, we have this stupid truffle. I'm just gonna sell it. I don't care. I really don't. Don't. I highly doubt I have any recipe or anything that could properly use the truffle. So yeah, I'm just gonna sell that. It's not worth dealing with. It really isn't. But gosh, yeah, I don't comprehend why they just design things in a way that seems cruel to their player base. I really don't. The nigh impossibility to make money by doing the JRPG bit just feels like another thing, like the whole healing item issue, where all healing items need to be done through farming. It makes it seem like they're trying to force you to do more farming just to get any amount of money. When I've been over the fact the only thing you need money for is to do A, more farming, or B, upgrade your frickin' weapons. What else am I going to spend money on? Legit, what am I going to spend money on?
Good morning.
Defensive items aren't good as defensive items. I don't have a reason to have money besides just trying to upgrade my gear. And if I'm a frickin' mad lad, upgrade the gear of all of my party members. Ay, frickin' vey, the lumber, the never-ending lumber. It wouldn't even be as bad if it was just a different node. I don't care about lumber. I seriously don't.
Bye-bye.
Ay, frickin' vey. Okay, let's pop back into the dungeon. Let's just pop back into the dungeon and hope I have enough healing items. I don't want to continuously go through the first dungeon just to get healing items and then rush over here just to have the backtrack point almost make me pass out every single time I'm in this dungeon. I don't know how far this dungeon is. And honestly, I'm going to assume. So Earth, okay, spiral to the beginning. Okay, for some reason when I saw the Earth bit, I'm like, are we going through like all 4 seasons Seaslight things? No, that's not what the heck we're looking at right there. So never mind. My idea of how this dungeon would work completely doesn't effing matter. After all, my opinion has never mattered. I'm the player, and anytime I've been in any cutscene where they've asked the player's input, it has not mattered. They have just completely raffle-stomped anything you can say at any moment, for no real reason besides them just being D-bags. I genuinely don't know why they wrote their characters like this. I don't know why they wrote anything the way they did. Okay, let's see here. So cool. Envoy of Ruin. Cool. Okay, yeah, I don't care. I mean, arguably, I could probably just lure him out and then walk around him, but... Oh, apparently we do have to go that way. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? It's just annoying. Do I have repair kits still? Still have 3 repair kits. Okay. That's something. It's just genuinely something. Okay, buddy, let's play Scooby-Doo. You going that way? Nope, you going this way? Which, dude, pick a direction. Like, dude. Like, seriously. I don't want to stare you down around the frickin', like, coffee table Scooby-Doo style. Just pick an effing direction and go it. Okay. Just eat a few mushrooms, I guess, to heal up from getting hit once by an FOE, and it took like 1/3 of my HP. I wouldn't be upset about that one fact, that getting hit by an FOE took 1/3 of my HP. Because they're higher level or whatever. If it wasn't like not just FOEs, we had the same effing issue with regular enemies. Sometimes you'll be doing a dungeon and they'll just have a regular enemy raffle stop your character to nigh being killed because you weren't paying exact attention at that one moment, which is effing stupid. It really is. Because it's not just the fact that there are no iframes in this game. Why are you giving me wheat seeds? Oh my effing gosh. Yeah, it's not just the fact that there's no iframes. It really isn't. It's paired with the fact, like, you can't dodge things. Enemies, like, do homing attacks on you. I showcased and talked about this when getting materials in the first dungeon. This is a constant issue that's been around since the start of the game. When I run through that area in the first dungeon to try and get cool berries like I've done the past few like episodes, I can get hit by a fire attack by an enemy who's on the other side of the map. And there is nothing I can do about that. Besides the fact that the enemy can just hit me from the other side of the map. Like, dude, what the absolute F? Like, how is that fair? That they could just hit you from the other side of the map with a magic spell because F you, that's why. I cannot comprehend okaying that kind of monolith fragments. Are you effing serious? I really cannot deal with how effing dickish the devs are. Dark Souls is leagues more fair than this BS. And I'm not saying that this is difficult. I'm saying it's more fair. Dark Souls punishes you for getting like hyper aggressive when you shouldn't be. Dark Souls, if you learn how it works, is perfectly fair. Every Souls like is striving to have that same level of fairness in its base game design and aspects of it. This is just mean to its players.
May lost souls find
I could not comprehend, because it's malicious. It's malicious to the players. It goes above and beyond to try and be mean to the people who are giving you money. I cannot understand that ideology or philosophy of just trying to be mean to someone that's not just a complete stranger to you, but your entire business.
Well then, shall we begin?
Like, this is an issue Square Enix just kind of effing has. Like, I can't remember what was it. Forspoken? Was that the name of the game with like the female protag and she's like you're doing magic-y stuff? I think it's Forspoken. Like, it got super hyped and it came out and it got review bombed because the characters are insufferable in that game and nobody wanted to play it because the writing was so bad even by Square Enix levels. And I hear like the gameplay gets better and it does peter out, but it's another one of those scenarios like you could not expect anyone to put in 10 plus hours when you should have had the hook at the start and actually gave them a reason to keep playing. That's not how media works in any way, shape, or form. Great, we got another frickin'... Okay. Look at this map. Look at this map. What am I supposed to be able to see? What is this map? I can't see anything on this map. What the absolute F am I supposed to understand? What am I looking at? What what am I looking at on that map? I don't even know if I went the right way or the wrong way. I can't tell. There's so many things on the effing map.
Well then, shall we begin? Here I go.
Anyways, as I was saying, Forspoken got like effing review bombed by the player base because the player base didn't like the garbage that Square Enix was pushing out. And I'm pretty certain it was Square Enix that made Forspoken. I don't know if I care enough to even look it up. Natural fibers. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Items from the start of the game. We're just getting items from the start of the game. Whatever. Anyways. Like, the head of Square Enix at the time went on record like, yeah, AAA RPGs just aren't selling anymore. Like, people don't like them. People don't like single player so-and-so whatever things. They just don't sell anymore. Like, basically had a full, like, child temper tantrum BS fit because his games weren't doing good and weren't selling good when they're just not good effing games. Like, I don't know if I went the right way. I guess there's a way upwards. I don't know if it's the way I should be. Should I be on that side? Should I just go through here? Like, I don't mind mazes. I want it to be known. I don't care about mazes. I don't. I genuinely do not care about mazes. I like them. What am I looking at? What is this map? The only way to know what the heck I'm looking at is to kill all the FOEs here, which these FOEs are supposed to be high level to the point where I can't kill them the first time I'm coming through here. Like, seriously, that's the entire point of FOEs when you first go through a dungeon. You're not supposed to mess with them the first time. You're supposed to level up and come back. So the only way to deal with the entirety of this effing map is to just come back later and figure out what the heck I'm looking at. Who the F makes such a cluster F and says it's okay? Who okayed that? Who the F okayed that? Someone on the team gave the go-ahead that that's fine. I swear to Christ. I swear to effing Christ. A small thunder core? Cool. I'd be keeping these if they were used for, like, weapon crafting or whatever. They're just used in regular crafting. They're worthless as far as I know. The large one probably sells for more, I guess. Whatever. You know what's another actual BS aspect? Me trying to use my skills means I cannot see my HP anymore. It's part of the reason why I occasionally get raffle stomped. I can't see my HP because I'm doing skills. They didn't think to just have the job aspect above the skills or something. No, it removes your HP bar. And there's no iframes or anything, so you doing a skill doesn't mean you're not getting frickin' B-slapped. It means you're honestly probably getting slapped pretty effing hard when you're doing a skill. You just don't know to what level until you finally stop doing skills or get out of that. It's appallingly bad game design. Hey, there's no music. That means there's a cutscene here. Wow, fancy. Is this like a boss? Are we already at the boss? I'm not against doing a boss fight, but... like, are we already at that point? I mean, sure. Top up. Should be able to do another one of these and... oh, okay. Yeah, I think this is just the boss fight. Well, I'm not going to get horse in the mouth. If this is the final boss, I am all for that. Yeah, let's get this going. Let's try it. Sure. I can't believe the final, like, true ending dungeon is just 3 floors. I legit cannot believe that. The BS tower that didn't need to be a dungeon was longer. I think the amusement park was longer. Wow. They really didn't care. So you made it. This is where where Gaia was born. Stop using that term. This girl. Is this you? What? No, this isn't me. Oh. Wow. The camera angle could have showcased both of them standing next to each other. We got a freaking camera angle that was like from a bird's eye. And we didn't even notice this girl in there. What the... Okay. That completely made Arya look crazy for one entire moment. I don't know why they did that camera angle wise. Okay. This is Gaia, or rather, her official name is still a child, Gaia type. Hey, can I ask an effing question? You said this is where stars are made? That didn't mean anything, did it? It 100% just didn't mean anything, did it? You just lied. Or it's a plot hole and it doesn't matter. You 100% just lied. She was born to be the operating system for the Gaia computer. What? This is so effing dumb. This is so stupid. I want to reiterate something that's kind of being like just completely pushed to the side. We're going to assume this happened to Earth where they made all this stuff and this is what caused Earth to go tits up because they retcon stuff and it's not a meteor anymore. And there was actually like an organization that was under the planet doing this shit. Humans were only able to make AI kind of things in the capacity of things like Set. They were not humanoid to this degree. The closest we got to humanoid to this degree was the dragon girl thing, homunculus, that they were working on. That's the closest. But she wasn't a freaking computer. Yeah, she wasn't a computer. This is stupid. This is really effing dumb. She was born to be the operating system for the Gaia computer. This is so effing stupid. How is this a computer? It's just a bunch of fucking pipes. Those aren't even they might actually have cording in them, but it just looks like pipes. It's like you wanted to go steampunk for the final boss. This is so dumb. I believe you've already met the girl who served as the operating system for the dragons. That's not how that works. Like I mentioned the dragon thing. She was the hive mind leader of it. She was a hive mind thing. That's not a computer. That's... I hate this. I hate this so effing much. It's not what a computer is. You're saying she's supposed to be a supercomputer. And you're like, yeah, you met the homunculus that was a hive mind for dragons. That's the same thing. No. No, it effing isn't. You're using the term operating system. This is... Oh, I freaking hate this. This is so dumb. You mean Tiela? Oh. Was you being in our party the entire game just to lead up to this one moment for you, man? You finally have your moment after you talked to that girl for like 2 weeks? I would like to reiterate, his entire plot, as far as I'm aware, centers around a girl he knew for 2 weeks, or maybe 3. It's effing pathetic. He's not a character outside of that. That's right. Animus was originally a consortium of 3 separate institutions. Sure. The results of their research were the dragons, the philosophical flame, and the automata type AI. Wow, it lines up with the 3 seas light. Wow. This explains why the 4 seas light, the first one we did, didn't have anything like that. Wow. I would like to go on record. This is effing dumb. This is actually really effing dumb. So, let's say the philosophical flame. We never got any follow through of that. It merged with the sirens, which apparently that's just a thing it can do. It can merge with sapient species, which is horrifying. But it's supposed to be a never-ending source of energy that was apparently on Earth that they never used. Or were they using it and that's why the computers can still work? That should have been let known or talked about if that's how the heck the computers were working on Earth. But even if you have a never-ending source of energy, guess what? The interface for the energy source is still going to erode and be destroyed, and all of the things we encountered on Earth should have still been destroyed because it's been 2,000 years. The automata type AI thing on the freaking Winter Seas Light was effing dumb. Because Geist said he gave it to Kierkegaard. By the way, those weird human-eating, human-masquerading monsters that are born from the Seas Light. Hey, I don't think that was ever explained. They're born from the Seas Light. I think Kierkegaard went on record saying they were made from the Seas Light. The monsters that mind control people and eat people were born from the Seas Light. I think he went on record about that. I'm gonna have to go back and actually look, but yeah, that was a part of his cutscene where I was like, this is effing dumb, and this completely horribly ruins the entire build up through this dungeon. So there's that. Anyways, Geist basically went on record saying he gave the automata to Kierkegaard. Yeah. This is dumb. A system imitating a living organism, operated by artificial intelligence, powered by pseudo perpetual motion. Shut up. So freaking stupid. What actually pissed me off is perpetual motion. So, as that one line showcases that the philosophical flame is not an infinite energy source, perpetual motion machine is like a myth in science. It is the equivalent of an alchemist wanting to turn lead into gold. Like, it is complete and utter myth, and it is the most desired thing anyone could ever make. A perpetual motion machine is a machine that, as it moves, it doesn't lose any of the kinetic energy it does to move. And what that equates to is an infinite generator. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say a dam that has a bunch of water creates energy by letting water flow through turbines, basically turning it. The turbines turn things, turn the base of the turbine, and with a few magnets, we get a charge around like a coil, and that charge is then later put into the grid for electricity. What's happening though is we're losing kinetic energy as soon as the water touches the turbine. It needs to push that turbine. Kinetic energy is being lost by pushing it. The turbine moving that base is losing kinetic energy. So via that one explanation, having water flow through that dam to create energy, we're getting like, let's say 20% of the energy output that we could, and we still need to constantly feed things into it. Those are just random numbers. I don't know what actual percentage of the energy we're getting from water turbines and stuff, but let's just say 20%. We're not getting the maximum amount. And it's paired with, it's never going to continue endlessly. A perpetual motion machine means it's perpetual, it's not ending, and it's moving, and we could turn it into an infinite battery energy source. It's never losing kinetic energy. She already said it was a pseudo one, which means it's not a perpetual motion machine. It's just, it will run out of energy. It stops moving eventually. So yeah, that's just what pissed me off in this one thing. Anyways. Sorry for the ramble about like learning something. That is the founding theory behind the Gaia computer, except what? No. What do you mean that's the founding theory? The founding theory is an organic AI automata thing with infinite energy. That's what we're trying to make a computer. What? What do you want to do on your computer? What do we want to do something on computer? We want to grant humanity's wish. How would a computer do that? Well, with an organic body as the operating system, automata AI as the overall mechanics, and a perpetual energy source never ending, We would. How would a computer grant your wish? What are you on about? This doesn't make sense. These are all the relics of lost Gaia that appeared around the sea's light. I don't freaking care. Another aspect of the stupid dragon dungeon was like Arya constantly lying or like retconning. Actually, let's be honest, it was retconning. She said the lab was this, and then as we go further, she's like, no, the lab was actually this. She just lies. She contradicts herself like every cutscene. That's right. The girl called them here. Okay. Perhaps to manifest the beginnings of a nightmare on this planet. That's a weird bias. Why? A nightmare? That's dumb. You said this girl was connected to the end of everything. What did you mean? Animus ordered the Gaia computer to create a paradise. Okay. And so the computer studied an immense amount of human data that had been uploaded to the network. Okay. Why did they make the freaking like weird homunculus thing in it just a 10-year-old girl? Why did they make the homunculus thing a 10-year-old girl? Why did a bunch of CEOs of several tech companies and several of the leading like companies in the world made a homunculus for their computer as a 10-year-old girl? I'm gonna leave it at that. It's been an episode. We'll hopefully finish this cutscene, finish this boss fight, and maybe even finish this game next episode. But I'll talk to you guys later. It's been annoying. It's been really annoying. Hopefully we're almost done. I hope the next episode you guys see of the series is kind of slightly long, and it's the finale. I'm done. We're done in rings. That's what I'm hoping for. I've been wrong before, though. Almost every single time I say, like, hey, we're about to be done with this series and any of my other series, which are way better than Harvestella, I end up getting like 2 or 3 more episodes out of it. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao. And yeah, please, wish me luck.